was the number one pitching prospect in globally, let's say, right? He wasn't an American prospect. He's already a star in Japan. But he's rehabbing in the minors. He's been there for a while. And the Dodgers were saying, Mark, the stuff wasn't there. Dave Roberts said we might not see him at all. Yesterday he goes out and he's sitting 98 on his fastball. Are we going to see Roki Sasaki?
I think we will. I mean, his rehab assignment ends, I believe, this weekend, so they're going to have to make a decision one way or another. He had 100 triple digits on his fastball 6 times in that outing the other night. Last night had 16 whiffs, which is more than he's had in any outing he's had in the majors or minors this year. So whatever he sort of found, or maybe he's just feeling healthier, the velocity's back, and I think he's going to potentially be a big piece of this Dodgers bullpen come October.
The Dodgers are like the CIA of baseball. We don't know what's going to happen. They can tell you he's not coming up. He'll be there tomorrow. He might be there tonight. He might be closing for the Dodgers tonight. We just don't know with the Dodgers, right?
But I do think
he's been great.
Bullpen.
I like the venom in your whole comments there.
Yeah, he's got more innings. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. He's going to be in that postseason roster. You can't deny 100 miles an hour, right? And he's been pitching, and he started with 50 pitches, 70 pitches, 90 pitches. He's getting in line to perhaps getting a start in the postseason.
Yeah, think about where we were at the beginning of the year, that this guy was expected to be a superstar and be excellent this year. That's gone, but now he could be coming back. Very Buck Martinez of you right there.
It's a humbling game.
On the Dodgers. All right, when we come back.
It's not meant to cause offense or harm. The viewer acknowledges any reliance on the accuracy or completeness of said content should be done at their own discretion. The host apologizes in advance for any affront as a result of personal attacks.
Intentional Talk is at the bottom of the hour. We fired up Ryan Dempster early to get him on the show. Ryan, Brian Kenny here. Great to have you back on the show. Thanks for coming on.
Love being with you, BK. Looking good, dude.
Excellent.
Sharp. I like that tie suit combo today.
Oh, well, thank you. You're buttering me up now in the showdown? That's good. That's good.
What?
That's good strategy.
No, never. Come on, bring it.
I like that. We have Joe Madden on the show all the time. It's funny. He when the Dodgers were in Japan, he's like, they're like the Beatles. They're this big superstar group. I'm a little disappointed in the Beatles. Is that fair in the Dodgers this year?
Well, it's fair during the regular season, but we don't know what they're going to do in the postseason, right? So we can't quite judge that yet. I kind of agree with what Yonder was saying a little bit. They're CIA-ish. You never know what the kind of scheme they're dreaming up. Are they tired out, or are they playing all the way till the end, till playoff time? So that's to be seen. But I will say this, BK, be a little easy on them. These guys have played more games than anybody across baseball. If you think about it, just elimination series alone, they're at about 62 games more than most teams play in a regular season. They've been doing it every year since 2013.
Yeah. It's almost like they have. It's not an unlimited payroll, but it's they're spending a total dollar like $400 million. So I have a hard time feeling badly for them. Also, I'm judging them by their own standards. But take a look at this, Ryan. I'm saying the way I characterized it, they're not jaking it. They're not lazy. But you know what? Watch Mookie Betts here hit this ball off the wall. They're on a 5-game losing streak. It's the day after they lost a 3-run lead in the 9th. And here's Ohtani and Betts, ball off the wall. And they go first and second. Ohtani doesn't go to third. Betts doesn't go to second. I'm saying the foot doesn't seem to be on the accelerator. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you see plays like this, and I understand what you're saying. Ohtani's actually even going back to tag at first. I'm not really quite sure what he's doing there, but you go through stretches like this. Like I said, you said, they got big payroll. Money guarantees you a lot of things in baseball. Maybe past stats, whatever it is. But one thing that it doesn't guarantee is that they're human and they're going to get tired. I think that they're tired. You think about everything that goes into it. I've watched this. I've done it both as a player and then I watched it from the outside, looking in a little bit. All of it that comes after a BK, you got interviews and this podcast and this thing to go on, this commercial to shoot,
it's hard to be a superstar. Yeah, and there are a collection of rock stars.
And they got a lot of them on the team. Yeah, absolutely. And so, maybe there's times in the season where the needle doesn't move quite as much.
Yeah, no.
They're like, Tuesday in Baltimore. I'm like, this isn't exciting. But all of a sudden now the lights come on. It's like, okay, ding, ding, let's go.
Right.
That's what we're hoping for, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see. You get knocked down in a division series, going to have a different attitude. Speaking of the Dodgers, I know I'm asking a lot. But I think Andy Pages had the wrong set of priorities with a no-hitter on the line, 2 outs in the 9th. Come on, now, Ryan, he's playing the ball off the wall. That's not your job right there. I know the ball is up 10 feet in the air, But why? How is he playing to limit it to a double? That's not his job right there. You have a no-hitter on the line.
Yeah, it's funny, we were talking a little bit about this before the show, and I said I kind of defended him a little, but now that I watch it again, I want a little bit more effort, Andy. Yeah. I need you to go up and over that wall.
Thank you.
There's a step midway up that. Look at the door there. You could have put your foot on that step and used it as a stepping stone to get up. So the guy's got a no-hitter. And by the way, he should have stayed in the game. I'm not listen, I'm not bashing managerial decisions. I'm just saying I would have loved to see him still finish that after giving up the homer.
It's funny you say that because even I wrote an essay the next day and I said, all right, 112 pitches, I get it. But something was nagging at me that you didn't have to take him out. Like, you don't send Dwight Gooden or Mark Fidrich out there for 270 innings as a rookie. Like, that's what was done back in the day. But 112, he had wipeout stuff. I agree with you. He didn't have to come out. But Pages playing the ball off the wall like, no, man, we're up 3.
Okay.
You can get an inside the park home run. Fine.
Yes, he gave up a home run that went off the top of the wall. It's not like he was getting blistered all over the field. He was still dominating.
Right.
But we're like, oh, he's at 112. We got to get him out. And,
by the way,
doing what they got to do.
We found this. You had a no-hitter in the 6th. And look at Cliff Floyd. By the way, you owe Cliff Floyd something. I don't know what, dinner easily.
By the way, look at my goatee.
You look good. But look at Cliff say, no, I will stop this no-hitter. Well, he couldn't. But that's what you do, right? And that's the 6th inning.
That's so beautiful. I'm watching. Look at Cliffy. I loved every second of this. That's my brother right there. We came up together.
Yeah.
We ran the streets of Miami together. We had fun together. We had a blast. We grew up in this game together as young guys. He was like the veteran. They traded everybody away, but he would do anything. Lay out for me. It was just come up with a big hit in the game situation. But yeah, that's the kind of effort I'm looking for. Next time.
He was defending
next time
you.
Pops up, Andy, go for it.
Right. Yes. He was defending you right there. I'll defend this man's no-hitter. How about this no-hitter attempt on Monday? Now it's Alex Call, and we called this a hit. But Ryan, again, I'm asking a lot, but I'm sorry, he turns the wrong way, and then the ball drops like 3 feet from him. Again, I'm asking a lot. I'm not saying I could do it, not at this age, but come on, is that a hit?
BK, I love you on the Andy Pages, and I want a little bit more effort, but that is a hit. Listen, as outfielders, we have no idea how hard that is. All of a sudden, that ball in
he
Dodger
ran
Stadium,
this
by the
way
way,
and then went back to get the ball. By the way, I think he ran 49
really?
feet. The ball was 49 feet away from him. He just ran this way and then ran back. You watch. He runs the wrong. He jab steps in.
He did.
And then turns around.
100%. Yeah, and he just couldn't tell at Dodger Stadium that night exactly how hard that ball was hit, and the fact that it was hit with topspin, and for a split second he got it lost, and the lady in the white T-shirt standing behind the on-deck
listen
circle,
to your excuses.
and everything froze up just
this is
for a
sad.
second.
White
I'm
shirts.
a pitcher. I want that caught, but that's not a hit. Come on.
I would,
that's
if
not
I'm
an error.
official
That's a hit
scorer,
every day
I'm
of the week.
going, I might give an error to this guy. I might keep that no-hitter going.
All right, Dodgers Nation, let's talk about a rumor that honestly gave me chills when I first read it. Because if this actually happens, it would feel like a Hollywood script. Imagine this. Corey Seager, the 2020 World Series MVP. The guy who came up through our farm system, the guy who hit some of the most clutch home runs in Dodgers postseason history. Imagine him coming back to Los Angeles in 2026. Yeah, I'm serious. Reports say the Dodgers could make a bold move this offseason, and instead of chasing Kyle Tucker like originally predicted, the front office has its eyes on reuniting with Seager. Now, think about what that means. Seager isn't just another superstar. He's a proven winner. He already knows what it means to wear Dodger blue, to play under the bright lights of LA, to carry the weight of championship expectations. And unlike some outside stars, he wouldn't need any time to adjust to the pressure here. This is his baseball home. But here's the catch. To make this happen, the Dodgers would have to make some tough decisions, and the first name being thrown around is Max Muncy. The front office could decline his $10 million option to create space, sliding Tommy Edman into the infield and opening the door for Seager to return. Risky? Absolutely. But imagine the upside. Before I get deeper into this, I want to hear from you. If it meant losing Muncy, would you take Corey Seager back in Dodger blue? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I think this one's gonna fire up a real debate among fans. Let's break this down. First off, Seager's track record speaks for itself. In his 2 seasons with Texas, he's been nothing short of elite. We're talking about a .327 batting average in 2023, nearly 40 home runs between the regular season and playoffs, and leading the Rangers to their first ever World Series title. The guy has turned into exactly what we always knew he could be, a franchise cornerstone and one of the best left-handed hitters in the game. And here's where it gets juicy. Seager is the type of player who fits perfectly with what the Dodgers need. Over the past couple years, we've had defensive inconsistency in the middle infield. Mookie Betts, who's been moved all over the diamond, has done his best at shortstop, but has clearly had growing pains. Bringing back Seager would instantly stabilize the left side of the infield and allow Betts to shift into a role where he can thrive more consistently. Maybe back at second base, or even returning to the outfield if needed. Now, people will argue about the cost. Seager isn't cheap, and we know the Rangers locked him up with that massive 10-year, $325 million deal. But here's the thing, the Dodgers can afford it. With all the payroll flexibility coming up and Friedman's willingness to go big game hunting when the fit is right, this isn't some fantasy. If Seager wants to come back home and the Rangers are willing to deal, LA will be in the driver's seat. And here's another key point, the Dodgers aren't just building a roster for the regular season. They're building a roster to dominate in October, and who better to trust in October than Corey Seager? His postseason resume with the Dodgers is legendary. The NLCS MVP, the World Series MVP, clutch hits in elimination games. He's not just a star, he's a proven October superstar. As for Max Muncy, listen, I love the guy. He's been one of the most underrated Dodgers of this era, a player who always comes up with big moments and has quietly racked up an OPS near 900 this season. But baseball is a ruthless business. He's also battled injuries, and defensively, he's limited. Declining his $10 million option might hurt emotionally, but if it opens the door for Seager, that's a trade-off most Dodger fans would take in a heartbeat. So here's my opinion, if you have a chance to reunite with Corey Seager, you don't think twice. This guy brings stability, power, leadership, and that championship DNA that you just can't put a price tag on. The Dodgers missed his presence more than most fans realize, and bringing him back could be the exact move that pushes this team over the top in 2026. Dodgers Nation, I'm hyped just imagining it, but I want to know, are you ready for a Seager reunion? Would you let go of Muncy to make it happen, or do you think the Dodgers should stay the course and trust the roster they already have? Hit that like button if you'd love to see Seager back where he belongs. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our off-season coverage, and drop your takes below, because if this move actually happens, it won't just be a reunion, it'll be the Dodgers making a statement to the rest of Major League Baseball. The road to the World Series runs through Los Angeles.